I'm John. Welcome to my podcast. This is episode 36 of the Snout. We Were a Band. We're listening to a tape from 12/15/98. The last tape we listened to was from 12/12/98. This is called... Oh, I need to put my glasses on. Flying Through Fog Over Turkey into The Sun Also Rises. And I think I just called this whole thing The Sun Also Rises. And then we have Driving Past Miles and Miles of Oil Rigs. No Need to Stop for Fuel, It's All Gas, Hitting the Wall. Then it says alternative title for No Need to Stop for Fuel, It's All Gas, Hitting the Wall. The alternative title that I went with is Turn That Shit Down. Also says, is there a harmonica on here? And then it says no, because I know on side 2 at least, it sounds like John's guitar is a harmonica, but it's not. So we'll get to that. But let's turn this up and listen to a little of this Flying Through Fog Over Turkey, The Sun Also Rises. So this got the title because when I listened to it, I imagined myself flying through fog over Turkey, I guess. But let's move forward. I don't know if we'll hear the little bit. Mike comes in at the end of that, Flying Through Fog and The Sun Also Rises, with some words at the end. He almost sings, I think. That's still more of that. Let's keep moving forward. This is a good tape. You know, it's cool. I don't think there's anything on here that's really awful. And a lot of very different stuff. John's playing some beautiful guitar there. All right, let's keep it moving though. My big difficulty with doing this is I just want to keep listening. And that's just because it's so personal to me, you know. You heard a little bit of Mike there, but we may have missed his vocal part mostly, and that's okay, you know. I haven't decided which song I'll release off of this tape, but we'll get one full one out there for you. Keep moving. That's a very long one. think we're starting to transition into the next one here. I think it speeds up a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, for this thing called driving past miles and miles of oil rigs. Is just what I imagined when I closed my eyes and listened to it, but and this is changing now. Let's listen to the transition. A little difference in the drums. So it's like we kind of kept the same tune, got the drums a little more harsh, speeded up a little bit, and it's turned into something very different. I'm going to fast forward a little bit and see if we can't get into more of that as it's settled into what it becomes. But it's got a pretty cool feel. Little different keyboards here. Woo! I was getting lost in the sauce a little bit. Come on. That's pretty fucking cool. Just a great feel. It's like we all find things that fit together so nicely. And, yeah, this just works. All right, let's keep moving though. My last episode was like 36 or 37 minutes and getting a little too long. Trying to keep them at 30 or under, but it's really hard with a 90-minute tape and me getting lost in the sauce. All right, so that was the end of that. Let's see what comes up. This is supposed to be... Whoop, we started something and stopped it. Okay, this is the... No need to stop for fuel. It's all gas. Hitting the wall. Alternative title, which I went with, Turn That Shit Down. So this one is kind of a wall of sound. I love this thing. It just keeps going and just kind of keeps building. I like it a lot. Turn that shit down. Fuck you. Woo! I love it. We are rocking the fuck out. All right, let's keep moving. That's, I think, the end of this side. But we'll go a little forward, listen to a little more of it. I think it's pretty much the same, but I just really love the feel of it. I don't know. It's pretty cool. I do have a slight recollection of playing this. Did I say recollection? Recollection of playing this back when and really, really having fun. I mean, this was a gas to play. But we're going to move on to side 2. I'm going to pop that out and rewind. And we'll get to side 2, which starts out with Full of It, which is full of, I mean, it's, yeah. Again, we're rocking out I Feel Dirty, where we do a blues thing. And you know, I hate the blues, but that one turned out pretty good because Matt wasn't here. Feeling the Way in a Strange Land, which I think I retitled to Imaginary Travels. Oops. And I have up there after Full of It crossed out. Chasing the Man into the Jungle, and I changed that entirely once I actually listened to the whole thing and entitled it Wing Cowgirl Rides, which is really awesome, I think. So let's see what we can find on. There we go. We are rewound on side 2 here. Starting out with Full of It. Let's see what we got. So, can you tell why that's called Full of It? Because it's a really full sound of us really making some rock and roll noise, which we didn't do a lot of, but this is just balls out. And then, of course, I have to come in with some really weird keyboards later on and fuck it all up and turn it into something completely different. My keyboards do not fit, but then everything kind of changes and it becomes a different thing, and that's okay too. Let's see what we got here. But I remember not liking my keyboards at first, and I was like, oh, everything changed. We're not there yet. But yeah, we are full of it on that one. I mean, that's just balls out. All right, now listen to my weird keyboards come in. I fuck it all up. Mike actually singing somewhat in tune. Well, that looks like the end of that one. And now we're going to go right into Left Wing Cowgirl Rides. Listen to this. I think that's the only lyrics. She's a real left winger, but something. Okay. It's going to take a bit to find some drums here and get this going. I'm going to let you listen to how this comes together. It's a mess right now. That's John's guitar that sounds like a harmonica. I guess the chorus effect he's using and whatever, yeah. All right, we'll move forward a little bit in that, but I really love this one. Um, it's just a fucking cool bunch of sounds together, fitting together really well, uh, and I like it. It's loud. Oh yeah. All right, getting lost in the sauce again, which is easy for me to do. We're going to move forward. We're going to try to get to I Feel Dirty. But yes, that was Left Wing Cowgirl Rides, and I really like that. Yeah, we're still there. I Feel Dirty. Yeah, I called it I Feel Dirty because I feel dirty playing the blues, but it isn't quite the blues. But at the end, John goes, that was very close to being the blues. Here we go. I don't even hear my keyboards yet, so I'm going to move forward and see whether we can get to everybody playing together. A lot of times the beginning of these things, I'm figuring out the drums and doing some fills and adjusting volumes for recording and stuff, and then I start playing along. I can hear my keyboards. They're very much blended in, which I'm okay with. Let's move forward a little bit. I want to get on to Feeling The Way in a Strange Land, which, if I'm not mistaken, is the one I retitled Imaginary Travels. The guitar is just screaming. I love it. But we need to keep moving. I really like, if this is Imaginary Travels, I really like it. Oh, we're still there. I think, yeah, I like all of them. They can go on for quite a while. But they are all exactly as long as they were meant to be. Even if it's too long. It can't be. It was meant to be. Everything is exactly as it's supposed to be. Okay, we're going to change it up here. Let's see what happens. We're coming out of that one. Let's see where it goes. Sounds like they're taking off some distortion for a cleaner sound here. Well, let's see what happens. I'm going to move us forward a little further and get into the meat of this thing, get my keyboards going, see what we got. That's nice. I've got some fairly quiet kind of ska keyboards going on. That's south of the border ska almost. Let's listen a little more. In fact, you know, that is the last thing on this tape, so I am going to let this play out, I want to thank you for joining me for episode 36 of The Snout. We Were a Band. My name is John Dundas, and I hope you join me next time as these tapes are getting better and better. Peace.